Hey everybody, Anime Gamer 97 here, doing a review for a fanfiction by GeoSoul for the first time on our channel. And today I'll be reading Loud House Love and War. This is Chapter 1, The Sad Tale of Lucy Loud. Lucy Loud walked through the crowded halls of her elementary school, trying to get into the bathroom, keyword trying, as she was very mature, unlike most of her classmates. She made her way down the hall until she noticed she was being followed. Seeing it was a few boys, she sped up her pace and made it into the girls' washroom. Locking the door behind her, she looked around for a way to get out. She saw a window, but it was sadly locked, and she didn't feel like getting in trouble with Lori. Besides, she couldn't fit into it. The door was slammed open as she hid in the stall. "You sure you saw her go in here?" she heard one of the boys say. "Of course I did. No one else in this stupid place has hair that black or skin that white." She looked around and a small grin appeared on her face when she saw a small vent just above her. "I'm saved," she thought. As she started climbing upwards to the vent, hearing them get closer to her stall, she pulled out a large rock from her pocket and threw it into another stall, the sound alerting them. As soon as they walked past her to check it out, she crawled through and replaced the vent cover. "That was close," she whispered as she slowly crawled through the dark, moldy vents. A small white mouse finding its way through her dress and up to her collar. "Hey there," Lucy said as she stroked its back, making it give a squeal of comfort as it curled up in a ball. And she started to climb up in the vents to one of the few places she was ever safe, the roof. She soon made it as she jumped out, landing on the already fallen vent cover. "At least I'm safe up here," she said as she looked at the chained door. She walked to the edge of the roof and sat down. She let out a sigh of relief and lied on her back. For the past 4 years, Lucy has been mercilessly bullied because she was different, and how she felt the teachers didn't care. They only cared about kissing up to Lola and Lana, and Lisa was obviously not needed in school. The principal didn't know in family. "I can't stay up here all day," she thought, as the small rodent curled in a ball on her chest. "I have to go home eventually." She gently stroked the mouse's fur as she dozed off. 2 hours later, a few drops of rain started to fall as Lucy woke up. The rain started to drop faster as she grabbed her backpack and jumped from the roof, the small mouse in her pocket. She landed on the ground with a thud and ran home. She lifted her backpack up as cover and didn't notice a small red stain slowly growing on her sleeve. The rain started to pour down harder as she almost made it home until she was pulled by the collar of her dress into an alleyway, and it was flung onto the ground. "So you think I'm stupid, huh?" a voice spoke, her bully. "What do you want, Dalton?" Lucy sneered with a scowl on her face as he grabbed her by the neck and started to punch her in the face hard. Lucy tried to escape his grasp, but to no avail. He slammed her on the ground and did it over and over, throwing his fists right into her gut, causing her to cough out blood. She yelled as he started to hit her face. She blacked out. The last she heard was, "You're nothing but a goddamn worthless mistake." I'm a mistake, she thought. Lucy woke up 1 hour later. Lucy woke up to something licking her face and saw her new little mouse, its fur slightly covered in blood, her blood. She gave a smile. "Hey there," scooping up the small white rodent in her hands. She slowly got up and grabbed her bag, then limped to the rest of the way home. Soaking wet, she was glad that no one was home. She made her way into Luna's room, guys, to get Geo's extra hamster cage. An extra... Oh, sorry guys, something just happened to my phone. Where were we now? Ah, yes. She made her way into Luna's room to get Geo's extra hamster cage, an extra water filter, and wooden shavings from the bottom. "There, all set," she said, as she put it on her bedside table, placed the mouse in, and it started to drink from the container of water. Lucy walked into the washroom and pulled out a small razor blade from under the sink. She removed her dress, leaving her in shorts and black tank. She began to care into her arm and body, embedding words into her skin like bitch, idiot, freak, demon, monster. And right on her chest, she carved 2 words, worthless mistake. She never flinched. She's cut herself so many times she was used to it. After she was done, she pulled out a large black grandpa revolver and loaded it with a single bullet. She spun it in the barrel and stuck it in her mouth before pulling the trigger, yelling sound being a small click. Just my luck, it didn't go off. She curled up into a ball and just sat there, never crying, just like she never has in her life. "I just want to die," she slightly sobbed. She didn't hear the front door open as she started to cut her skin again. "Hello? Anyone home?" Her eyes widened. "Lincoln," she gasped as she grabbed a lot of gauze and wrapped up her body. "Hello? Anybody?" She then tried to teleport, but was too weak. She climbed into the vents just as Lincoln got up the stairs. "Hello? Lori, Lucy, Luna, Lisa. You in here?" "Huh?" He looked at Lucy/Lynn's shared room and saw a small cage by Lucy's bed. "Huh, Lucy got a mouse," he said as he saw a red stain on the washroom floor. "What in the..." He opened the door wider and saw blood spattered all over the floor and a torn, blood-stained black and white striped dress. "Oh my God, Lucy!" he shouted. He stopped when he heard whimpering. He opened up the staircase in the hallway and went into the attic. "Lucy," he said as thunder started striking, lighting up the attic space. He saw Lucy in the corner with a gun in her mouth and a blade stuck in her arm. He was horrified as he also saw her body covered in bruises and bloody cuts, some on her throat. She had many hurtful words in her body, and what got him the most was the one on her chest. She pulled the trigger and just got a click. "Lucy," he yelled as he ran in. She spun it again and she prepared to pull it again. "I'm sorry, Lincoln. Please forgive me," she whispered. But before she did, Lincoln slapped it away as it went off, the lightning masking the sound of the gunshot as a hole was made by their feet. "Why?" she whispered. "Why the hell didn't you just let me fucking die?" Alright guys, that was chapter 1 of Loud House Love and War. If you want to see more, we'll have another video soon.